Good day guys, my name is Ben and today we're gonna have a look at the version 2 of the Family Pocket console. This is a handheld NES emulation game console. This is different from version 1 that we reviewed earlier. I really like the version 1 of the Family Pocket device. This one cost about 25 Australian dollars on eBay. This one came in a nice box, as you can see. It's got lots of goodies inside. Comes with a lithium-ion battery pack, a AV out, a game card, which is pretty crap. My unit didn't come with a second controller, and the game unit itself. Let's do a quick unboxing. The unit itself. A carry pouch. A standard AV out jack. And a standard micro USB cable. This one has a slightly bigger screen, 3 inches as compared to the 2.6 inches on the first version. It's a more rounded design and has a very nice feeling soft plastic case as opposed to a very brittle boxier plastic design on the first version. Now the box says it comes with a 508 games preloaded on the machine itself and 131 game cartridge. This game cartridge is pretty useless and we're not gonna even bother testing it today. It has a standard AV out via the headphone jack, a micro USB cable, standard D-pad, a reset button here, A and B buttons, and turbo A and B buttons, and surprisingly it's got left and right shoulder buttons. So we'll test them out, what they do. By removing the back cover, we can see the rechargeable 700 milliamp battery and a cartridge slot. Now this is a special cartridge slot. It doesn't take any of the standard cartridges. It only takes the specially designed cartridges. Now let's get started with our video review of the device. In this review we're going to be testing the build quality, which I commented a little bit early on. We're going to testing the screen quality. We're going to test the button qualities, emulation quality, and selection of games. Now as I mentioned earlier, the device itself is made of very nice feeling, soft feeling plastic. Let's start the device. So you're presented with English and Chinese as usual with this sort of consoles. Now we are in the game menu. Now one thing I noticed is that the screen quality is not as good. The color accuracy is not really good. It's oversaturated, and the red is very dominant on the screen, and we'll see in a minute when I fire up a game. Audio quality is reasonable, not as loud as the first one. This is the maximum volume. It's okay for this device. 4 face button feels great when pressing. They are about half the size as compared to the version 1. They are about half the size, so they are small. The D-pad is excellent size, but my unit has a little bit of trouble pressing the left side of the D-pad. It's not as responsive as I'm pressing here, but it's not changing anything. I have to press really hard. The selection of games on this unit is a bit mixed, and we'll get to that in a moment. It has 508 games, plus it includes hacked versions of the ROMs, just like the version 1. For example, Super Contra here has 24 different hacked ROMs that gives you 30 lives or spread power from the get-go and bunch of extra goodies. Let's scroll through a few pages to look at the games. Here we got standard Mario 3, Adventure Island, Contra, Double Dragon on the first page by the looks of it. Ninja Gaiden 2, Contra Force, Turtles Fighter, that could be the tournament fighters. And from the third page on, the selection of games goes into unknown territory. I haven't heard of some of the games. Jungle Book I know, Final Fight I know, but some of them are not really well known games. Let's start with some gameplay. I'm gonna start with one of my favorite games of all time, as you know, Super Contra. I'm gonna go with the spread power and 30 lives from the get-go. Hopefully you'll be able to see that the colors are oversaturated and the red is popping out quite a lot, and the blue is not true blue, it's like a cyan. So the screen is pretty bad. Right, start with the gameplay. So the emulation quality is fine. There's no lag or shudders. There's no input lag. I didn't want the F power anyway. Alright, the music quality is good as well. Now we're gonna do a standard test whether or not this can run off external power source. Let's connect the battery real quick. Alright, so I'm using the standard micro USB cable that came with the unit itself. And hooking it up. So we got the red light coming on, which means that it's charging. Let's also try and remove the battery, and the unit is still working, which means that this unit can work off the external power source, which is great. gonna start another game real quick just to make sure that it runs on the battery pack. uh, the left D-pad is not working properly. Alright, now let's get on to the real problem with this unit, what I have experienced, and why I don't recommend you to buy this unit. I'm gonna reset real quick, going to English. Right about third page, the fourth page, it seems like all of the games are corrupted and they're not working. So let's start Robocop 3 and see the screen. The ROMs are completely corrupted on this unit, and then they don't work at all. So it's only the first few pages that works alright, but after that it's all the corrupted games or different games. The left is tricky. Try Banana Prince. See how corrupted the ROM is. And from the fourth page onwards, the names are wrong as well. So for example, you want to play Jungle Book, you click on Jungle Book and different game comes up. So that's not good. For example, you want to play Final Fight and Super Contra comes up. So this is a repeat of the same Super Contra game that we played earlier. So that's why I can't say whether those 508 games mentioned on this unit are they all sort of no repeat, or they just gets repeated under different name. This is a super annoying thing. Alright, when I bought the first version was really good. I thought I had real high hopes on the second version as well, but it's a piece of junk. I have no way to test if it really includes 508 games or they just a few selected games get repeated. Alright, let's conclude this video review. They say true beauty lies within, and it is totally true with this unit. While it's built beautifully from the outside, it's a complete piece of junk from the inside. I cannot recommend this device at all. The screen is bad, there are corrupted games, the name of the games are incorrect, and I don't even know whether there are 508 no repeat games. A lot of games get repeated all the time. Save yourself some money and do not buy this unit. Check out my review on the version 1 of the Family Pocket, which was really excellent. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. I will be bringing more unbiased reviews like this one so that you can save your hard-earned cash. Until next time, thank you.